Hi, AT from CNC at Home. I'm starting a project where I'm going to be making some coasters, just a 4x4 tile, nice smooth edge. I bought a box of 100 tiles, and as you can see on the edge of these tiles, that there's a little bump on there. Now that bump is there for actually doing tiling to help keep separation between the tiles. For my coasters, I need those removed. Also, on the back edge of the tiles, I need them nice and smooth. On the new tiles, there's just some crusties on there, which is part of the manufacturing process. Those need to get knocked off. So let's take this over to my grinding wheel and see if I can knock these things off. As you can see, it doesn't take much to knock that off the tile. Go ahead and get the rest of these. There are 8 of them on each tile. Once that's done, we'll take a look at the back and just lightly grind away that extra little slag that's on each of the tiles. Just a light scrape across the grinding wheel and it takes it right off. Once I'm done, I just run my finger around, feel for any sharp edges. Here on the corner it was a little sharp, and on this corner it was also a little sharp. So it was easy to knock that down. Checking the back of the tile, I see that it's nice and smooth. Also the edge is straight and those little dimples are gone. This will work well for a coaster. Now on to the next tile. There are 9 of them total. As we'll see later in the video, I realize there should be 12, but we won't talk about that now. Each one of the tiles has 8 little notches that needs to be taken off. That doesn't take too long. The more you do, the easier it is. The trick is not to push too hard and let the grinding stone do all the work it's supposed to do. Before we paint the tiles, they'll need to be cleaned. I use a lacquer thinner just to clean off the fingerprints and any dust that might be on the tile. This will help the paint adhere to the tile much better. So we'll just lightly rub that on, and that takes care of it. This has to be done for each of the tiles. Now I'm arranging the tiles onto my paint board. I am a little obsessive on this, so I am checking the back of each one of these to make sure that they're right side up, even though they are square. To do the painting, I want to do it in a well-ventilated area, so I take the tiles out from the garage and just step outside where there's a nice area that I can do the painting. First thing we need to do is get our rattle can shaken up so that the paint is all mixed as it should be. Now I'm spraying a light layer across all of the tiles, making sure to spray past each tile so I don't get any thick coats anywhere. I did go left and right and then up and down on these and got a nice coating of paint on here. Then I bring the tiles back inside and set them down to hopefully prevent any more gnats from getting stuck on the wet tiles. This is about when I realized I'd only done 9 tiles. Doing a 3x4 grid to emulate a phone dialing pad, I needed 3 more. So I repeated the process.
Oops.
Hi, I'm AT from CNC at Home. If you like our content, help support our channel by clicking on subscribe and liking our videos. Thank you for watching this video. Have fun with your CNC at Home projects.